So now I have Bodega Sobergo, and they're Finca La Mata, so it's a single vineyard, if you will, La Mata, the bush, and there's a lot of old bush vines in these areas. But what I'm dealing with now is I'm dealing with Cabernet Sauvignon, I'm dealing with Merlot, and a little bit of Garnacha. So kind of a typical blend of this area as we're beginning to see, I think. I hope at least people are beginning to see that. And it is also a blend of oaks, mostly French oak, sure, about 80%, but a little bit of American oak and a little bit of Hungarian oak. American oak for its kind of herbaceous vanilla, and then Hungarian oak to me adds a note of cinnamon. We'll see if we get that in this wine. What I find in this wine again is a bigger, riper style. The Garnacha, that minty note that I tend to look for in Garnacha, I think it's there. It's a kind of a spearmint note, if that makes sense to you, and a lot of red fruits, a lot of black fruits. But for my part, what happens in this particular wine is I think the oak is a significant force in the wine. And by that I don't mean the tannins, because this is, as you feel it in the mouth right now, it's a pretty broad wine. It's a fairly gentle wine, but the oak elements, the vanilla notes, the little touch of coffee, I think are really always there. The Merlot here is not as big and broad as some might seem. This, to me, is a little bit of a return to that fresher style. Red currant, red raspberry, those kinds of notes. It almost adds a note of a kind of a spiced tea. Again, I expect tea elements from Merlot, and I get a little bit of that, almost like red zinger tea, if you remember that stuff, just hiding in the background. That creates complexity. It also, to me, creates freshness. And this is, for Samantano, this is at the heart of it. I get ripeness, I get freshness, I get both, and that, I think, is the place.